Up for sale now, Vehiclemax. We have a beautiful 2010 GMC Yukon SLT short wheelbase. Short wheelbase just means that it's not the XL, it's not the long one. Black on the outside with black leather interior, completely loaded up with factory navigation, color backup camera, factory powered moonroof, factory DVD player, heated seats, cool seats, powered tailgate, 20-inch polished wheels, power adjustable pedals, parking rear sensors, and a number of other options that I'll get into in just a minute. It has a clean title and also qualifies for Carfax's buyback guarantee as well as for an extended warranty. It's sitting on 20-inch polished wheels with nearly brand new Bridgestone tires. We're located at 3200 Northwest 37th Street, Miami, Florida. 33142 is our zip code. Open Monday through Friday from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. Saturdays 9 to 5, and we're always closed on Sundays. We have been in the car business since 1992 and have sold over 31,000 cars. We are an accredited member of the Better Business Bureau with an A+ rating. You can check that out for yourself at our website. Right on the homepage is a clickable link to the Better Business Bureau site, which will take you right to our rating. If you have any questions, feel free to call me. My name is George. I can be reached at 305-218-5462. It also has a Class 3 heavy-duty towing package with the electrical connection. They're ready to go for your towing needs. It is flex fuel capable, meaning you can put that E85's flex fuel that costs about 30 cents less per gallon, but it doesn't mean you have to. You can put regular unleaded or premium unleaded. One of the many features in this vehicle is the power tailgate, and I'll show you how that works. There are 3 different ways to open the power tailgate. You can open it from the remote control as I'm about to show you. You can open it by pressing the switch in the center console or by simply squeezing the tailgate handle. All of those, of course, if the vehicle is unlocked. All right, so let's do that. I'm going to just want to go ahead and stop at every wheel and tire. 4-wheel tire pressure monitoring sensors, 4-wheel disc brakes, anti-lock brakes. All right, so let's go ahead and unlock it and let's open the power tailgate. All right, now there are 3 different ways of closing it. I can close it by simply pressing the switch right here, but there's also a 3rd option of closing it, which is by pressing the switch over here. Okay. All right, let's go ahead and let me show you the remote start. Okay, the remote start is vehicle has to be locked. You press and hold this little circle right here, and you hold it. This is a really neat feature, especially in the winter when it's nice and cold outside. As long as you had the heater when you last left the vehicle, when the car comes on, so will the heater, and when it reaches enough temperature, it'll warm up the car for you. In the winter, the opposite. As long as you had the air conditioning when you last left the vehicle, when the car comes on, so will the AC, and it'll cool down the car for you. When you're ready to drive off, just unlock the vehicle, open the door, put the key in the ignition, open the switch, and you're ready to drive off. If you change your mind and want to turn it off, just press a little circle, and the car turns right off. All right, let's go ahead and get inside of it now, show you the interior options. We also got chrome door handles, as you can see, and chrome mirror caps. This vehicle does have the, let's see if I can show you that, a little hard to see here. See that little 2 little cars there? That is your blind zone spot alert. When you're changing lanes, this will light up in yellow if there's somebody in your blind zone and your blind spot. That way you can just wait till they get out of your way. So you when you don't want to switch when this lights up in yellow. And there's also turn signal. I'll show you the turn signal. The blind zone spot alerts are a little hard to show you because I don't have a vehicle here to put in my blind spot. Okay, the door panels are all charcoal black. You got wood trimming. Of course, we got power windows, power door locks, cruise control, tilt wheel, power folding mirrors. Like I said before, you got you can heat the bottom seat, heat the backrest only, or cool the seat. You got memory seats for up to 2 drivers. You got storage here in the sides, and you got also bottle holders. You got dual power seat, power recliner, and lumbar support. You got also curtain side airbags, as well as seat side airbags. The seat is solid on the sides and perforator in the center for the heating and cooling. You got also automatic headlights that come on at sunset and come off at sunrise, a manual tilt wheel. Before I sit down, let me pan over the seating area now so you can see that it's in great shape without any cuts, tears, or burn holes. Matter of fact, there's no burn holes anywhere in the seats, door panels, headliner, or carpeting, and there's no odor of smoke, so it looks like the previous owner may have been a non-smoker. All right, let me go ahead and get inside, get it started, show you the interior options. it's loaded up, it has just as much equipment as the Denali. Matter of fact, more in some cases, because the Denali is not standard with navigation, sunroof, or DVD. Those are all options, even on a Denali. Alright, let's start off by putting on the air conditioning. Alright, as you can see, we got dual climate control, so you can make one side of the vehicle cooler and the other side warmer if you like. I'm going to go ahead and put them both in maximum cold. And we're going to go ahead and start off by opening the moonroof so we can get a little bit of lighting for the video. By the way, here is our navigation screen. If I put the vehicle in reverse, you're going to get the color backup camera. I'm going to go ahead and back up to this vehicle so you can see how the parking sensors work. You see how you're making the sounds? As you get closer, it's going to beep. Alright, that's just to give you an idea how the parking sensors work. Alright, let's pull forward a little bit. Let's leave it right here. And let's open the moonroof. Alright, it is a glass moonroof, it is tinted, but also has a hard cover that blocks out the sun completely. Now there's two things you can do with a power sunroof. You can tilt it in the back by so for venting, or you can just open it. We're going to open it now so we can get a little bit of lighting for the video, and it is a one touch. You don't have to hold the switch for the moonroof to open. And we're going to go ahead and leave it there. Alright, let's start off from bottom to top here. You got a couple of cigarette lighter adapters here for your chargers. You got your power adjustable pedal option, which allows you to move the pedals away from you or towards you about 3 or 4 inches, which comes in really handy when you have a very tall driver or a very short driver. This one here is to disable the parking sensors in case you're towing a boat or a trailer. That way when you're backing up, it's not beeping the whole time. This is to disable your traction control. You do have the Bose stereo sound system. And let's go ahead and have, by the way, I think, let me see if we get a movie in here. I think we do. Alright, so we can actually play a movie on the front DVD or on the roof mounted unit back there. Let's have a look at that right now. I think it's just, you gotta press play. Let's have a quick look back there and we'll come back to the front. Alright. So there's your factory roof mounted unit. It's ready to go. All I gotta do is press play on the remote, but we're just gonna continue with the video. That's not that important now. But I did want you to see that you could play the same movie on the roof mounted unit as well as on your navigation screen. Now you can only watch the movie on the navigation screen when the vehicle is in park for obvious safety reasons. Alright, so now let's go ahead and put on some music. I'm gonna press audio. As you can see now, it's a touch screen. Alright. So let's go ahead and put on some music, and you have remote controls on the steering wheel here, so you can raise the volume here. Lower it here, mute it here. Okay. Now these buttons here, these are to navigate about your preset stations. Those are the ones that you set here yourself, which of course can be changed. Okay, right now those are mostly in XM stations. I believe right now the XM, actually the XM is still active in this unit. But at some point you're gonna have to sign up for your own subscription, okay? Alright, let's lower the volume. Okay, so these are to navigate about your preset stations. Once you pair your phone to the Bluetooth, you're gonna pick up the phone over here and hang it up over here. The source button that helps you navigate from AM to FM to XM to DVD mode to auxiliary, which is your iPod here. Alright, so you can listen to your iPod music right in your Bose stereo sound system. This is your seek button, takes you to the next available station. When the phone is not in use, you can press and hold this down to access your voice commands. Cruise control on the left hand side of the steering wheel. Alright, the vehicle has 77,882 miles. To the right of the odometer reading, you got compass and an outside temperature readout. I'm going to keep an eye on the tachometer. I'm going to rev the engine. 5.3 liter V8. And the reason I'm doing that is just so you can see that the car is running and idling perfectly, and that there are no check engine light on, no airbag light, no service engine tune, no maintenance due, nothing like that. Everything is running and working to perfection. The only light that you do see on there, it's a seatbelt light, because I'm not wearing my seatbelt to shoot a video. Alright, let's see what else I can show you here. Alright, let's go ahead and, by the way, the two front windows are one touch. You don't have to hold the switch for the window to go down. And you do have turn signal. on both mirrors, of course. And then again, the remember I told you the blind zone spot alert, that this will light up in yellow when you have a vehicle in your blind spot when you're moving, obviously. All right, go ahead and put down the front window, leave it down for a little better lighting. All right, still got lots to show you. At the end of the shifter lever, you got your towing haul mode. If I press that, a little yellow wagon is going to appear in your tachometer. That's just to let you know that you're in towing haul mode, which will make the transmission shift a little differently in order to adjust for the extra cargo load and disable the overdrive. When you're done towing, press it again, the yellow wagon goes away, you're back into normal operation of the transmission. You do have a manual shifting option. You see those two buttons there? You can control the shifting of the transmission if you go into manual mode, and let me show you how that goes. Right now we're in park, so reverse, neutral, drive, and that's how you're going to drive it 99% of the time. But if you want to make it shift manually, go down to the M, and you'll see a 1 appears next to it. Now if I tap on the plus, it's going to shift up 1 gear every time I tap on it, all the way up to 6, as this is a 6-speed automatic transmission. If I tap on the minus, it downshifts. Clearly nothing's happening because we're not moving, but if we were, you'd be controlling the transmission shifting. If that does not interest you, you don't need it, put her in the D, and the 6-speed automatic transmission will do the shifting for you. All right. Over here, you got your systems checks, trip odometer, and personal preferences. Let's go up to the top here. You got an auto dimming rear view mirror that has a sensor up here that senses bright light. So if somebody puts their high beams on you, it will darken the mirror so it doesn't bother your vision. This vehicle is equipped with the OnStar system. If you purchase this vehicle from us, we will give you a 90-day free trial with OnStar at no cost to you. And let me tell you what OnStar does for you. For example, if you get into a car accident and any of the airbags deploy, including the side airbags, it will send an immediate signal to the OnStar center to let them know you've been involved in an accident. They'll attempt to contact you through the car to make sure you're okay. If you do not respond within a reasonable amount of time, they'll dispatch emergency vehicles to come to your aid. Also, if you happen to lock your keys inside your car, they provide you with a 24-hour number. You call that number, identify yourself. Once they know it's you, they can send an immediate signal to the car to get it open, which will save you a bunch of time and money having to wait for a locksmith and having to pay a locksmith. If you have any kind of emergency, press the red button. The OnStar center will come on and assist you with that emergency. If you're lost in any directions, press the blue button. The OnStar center will come on and give you turn-by-turn directions until you arrive at your destination. If your check engine light comes on, press the blue button. The OnStar center will come on, diagnose your vehicle remotely, tell you what's wrong with it and how to proceed to take care of it. They also have a concierge service and roadside assistance. For more details, visit OnStar.com. All right, let's go ahead and pan over the dashboard now so you can see it's in great shape. No cuts, no tears, no burn holes, no cracks. It's not lifting up anywhere. Perfect shape. Really, really nice car. All right, let's pan over the passenger seating area one more time before we move on to the middle row section of the vehicle. Still got a couple more things to show you up here in the front. Got cup holders here that can go in either this position or this position over here, and they're removable. So if you spill soda or coffee, milk or whatever, you want to go ahead and take them out, hit them with the hose, you don't have to bring the hose inside the car. Like I said, you can plop them here or here, as there are guidelines here on the side to put them there. Your main glove box is all the way down there, and in there is your owner's manual and all the supplemental booklets that you need for the vehicle's operation. In the center console here where you rest your elbow, you got a neat little tray here. This is where I usually put my cell phone. Although if you're going to open this here, you're going to want to go ahead and take it out because it's going to fall back. And in here you got a cigarette lighter adapter down there and a USB port. So you got a USB port and also the auxiliary here for your iPod, so you can listen to your iPod through the USB port or through your iPod port here. All right, let's go ahead and turn off the vehicle and move to the middle row section, okay? All right, this is a 7-passenger vehicle. You got buckets in the front, buckets in the mid row, and a full bench in the rear for a total of 3 passengers, making it 7. Okay, in the back of the center console, by the way, not only are the front seats heated, but the middle row buckets, as you can see, there's a switch on each side to heat each side individually. The middle row passengers can control the temperature, how hot or cold of the rear seat, where it flows, and the fan speed. They can also turn on the stereo, seek forward, seek backwards. They can change the programming, which is your preset stations, or they can change the source, going from AM to FM to XM or to auxiliary mode. They also have headphone jacks here. They can control the volume and the tuning from here. They have a video input here, and if you can power it through a cigarette lighter adapter, you can actually watch it on your factory roof-mounted unit, the DVD unit. This pops open into a cup holder. Okay. excuse me, to gain access to the rear, the little ones usually just walk in between. But if you have an adult passenger, there's a switch here on the side. You press it, and it folds to give you nice and easy access to the third row. Okay, nice and easy to get back there now. Okay. Now to close it, you do have to do it manually. It just plops open electrically. Push it down, lift up, and you're back in passenger mode. On both sides, you have anchors for your baby car seat, so you can put your baby car seat on either one of these middle row buckets. The rear door panels are the same as in the front, all charcoal black with the wood trimming. This vehicle is equipped with the child lock protection. I'll show you how that goes. Stick your key in here, give it a half a twist to the left, and what that does is that disables this inside door handle. That's in case you got little ones and you don't want to be able to open the door from the inside. Once you engage that, the only handle that's going to open the door is the outer handle. To re-engage for adult passengers or bigger kids, just do the opposite, give it a half a twist to the right, and the inside door handle will start working again. Up at the top here, you get AC vents for the middle row passengers. There are one on each side. And same thing for the rear row passengers, one on each side vent, and then you got map lights for the rear row passengers. The middle row passengers have their integrated map lights right onto the DVD player. All right, let's go ahead and check out the cargo area. By the way, you got roof rack with the crossbars, and these crossbars do slide up and down the side rail so you can adjust them to wherever you want to put your luggage. All the tail lights and headlamps are in perfect shape. They're not damaged or scuffed in any way. They're nice and clear. You got a rear wiper over here. Inside this glass, you got the little orange lines, which are your rear window defrosters. Right rear tail light, perfect shape. Now again, if the vehicle is unlocked and you want to access the cargo area, just simply squeeze. All right. In the back, you get what we call a 50-50 bench row seat. This bench row seat is removable. For example, there's several actions you could do. You pull up on handle number 1, and the seat backrest will flop down. After you do that, if you want to get it out of the way so you can go into cargo mode without actually removing it, you pull up on handle number 2, and what's going to happen is the seat back is going to lift from the back to the front and stay right up to the back of the center row seats and giving you more space back here. Now if you want to remove them all together because you need to go into full cargo mode, pull up on handle number 1, the seat back here will flip down, and then you grab this center handle and you pull hard and the seat is going to come out. And the cool thing about being independent from each other is you can do one side and not the other. So if let's say you had to put a large box on this side, yeah, you still need a sitting capacity on this side, you can do one side and leave the other side up. Or remove one and leave the other one on. Okay, you got another cigarette light adapter here for your chargers. Now to close the tailgate, like I showed you before, you just press here, or press the switch in the overhead console, or on your remote control. All right, let's come around here. Let's open up the right rear door. Right rear door panel. Perfect shape. I'm sure by now you noticed that they have no cuts, no tears, no burn holes. None of the speaker covers are cracked. Of course, you got the child lock protection on this side as well. Panel with the passenger seating area here now. Really, really nice condition. Give you another look at the third row. All right. And all the rear row passengers have over the shoulder belts as well, including the middle row passenger. All right. Give you another look at the headliner from this angle here, so you can see that there are no stains, no cuts, no tears, no burn holes. It's not sagging anywhere. All right, let's move on to the passenger front, and after that we'll conclude the video. Right front door panel, perfect shape. Like I said before, you do have dual power seat, power recliner, and lumbar support. Not just on the driver's side, but as you can obviously see now on the passenger side as well. Alright, before we conclude this video, I want to talk to you about financing. If you require financing, let me tell you, we have excellent rates for good credit. We also have special financing for not such good credit. We even got some programs for really rough credit. If you live a long distance away, you're concerned about the financing, or you simply want us to get you pre-approved before you come over, just go to the website, vehiclemax.net. Right on the home page, you'll see a tab up at the top that says apply for credit. Click it, fill it out completely, click submit at the bottom of the page, and then give us a call so we can retrieve your application and get you pre-approved. That's going to do it for the video in this unit. I want to thank you for watching our video at vehiclemax.net.